Okay guys, this is Pathfinder Kingmaker. And I've got to say, I'm excited about this one. I almost kickstarted it. I didn't because I'd never heard of Owlcat Games. I wasn't sure what the final product would be like. But now it's here. Now it's time to dig in. Let's see. Need information by sending more game statistics. Alright, you can have some game statistics. Select a difficulty. Normal mode. I'm normally good with normal mode. The power of all critical hits inflicted upon members of your party. Damage bonuses are not multiplied on critical hits suffered by your party, making critical hits less deadly. Alright, that's fine. I'll leave it weak. This option enabled, your character and companions will not die after suffering a deadly injury. They will instead receive a death's door condition. If they suffer a deadly injury while under the effects of that condition, then they will die. If your main character dies, it's game over. Certain condition effects can kill a character without triggering death's door. Alright. With this option switched on, neither your character nor your companions will ever die from any damage or effect. They will only become unconscious and rise after combat is over. Yeah, I do hate permadeath. I mean, I like it in XCOM, but going into a new game, not gonna turn on the permadeath. Remove negative conditions on rest. I'm okay with leaving that off. Auto level up, definitely off. I like customizing things. Enemy stat adjustments. Difficulty class of all roles in the game and the abilities of enemies. Normal enemies. Damage to party. Normal. Enemy difficulty normal. Party speed depends on the weight you're carrying. Nah, we'll just speed that up. Kingdom management. Let's see. I'll leave that normal. Only active companions receive experience. I do like leaving this off so that if we want to swap around the party, we can. Only skill user receives skill check experience. Again, we can leave that off. Only one save slot is available in this mode. Ooh, no thanks. Immersive mode. This mode disables almost all interface hints in combat, lines of attack, or in enemy actions. Now you guys probably want to see some of the options. I know I do. Show tutorial. Yes. Next. I'll definitely create my own character, even though I'm just going to make a fighter. Let's see. Do want a human. Human fighter. Totally standard stuff. We'll go with this guy. Race. Ooh, probably can be an Azamar. Let's see, what do the Azamars get? Looks like they don't get stats. Get their resistances. Light Halo. They gain a +2 circumstance bonus against blinded or dazzled. Seems pretty weak. Heritage. They have relatively indistinct or all-encompassing heavenly forces in their lineage. Some, however, possess more unique traits and abilities inherited from their supernatural forebears. Attributes that hint at the precise type of celestial being that affected their ancestors. That didn't look like stats to me. Ooh, let's see. So we could be normal, hideously fat, little scrawny. We'll go with normal. Face. Yeah, face isn't bad. Not rocking a lot of skin tone options. Hair. Yeah, I like the long-haired look. It's fantasy. Make him anime style. Give him purple hair. But no, this is good. Okay, so humans get ability score bonus, a feat bonus, and they get more skill points. And the more skill points really helps deal with a fighter's lack of skill points. Let's see. Do they still get... Yeah, they still get armor training. They still get weapon training. I've played a good bit of Pathfinder tabletop, so I've got a pretty good idea of what we'll be going for. And we can get the two-handed fighter, which is great. Somewhere in here we should get, yes, overhand chop. They make a single attack. He adds double his strength bonus on damage rolls, which will be a big deal, because we'll have really high strength. Okay. So... Ooh, and the greater power attack will be fun too. I don't normally play the super high level Pathfinder games. Do sometimes, but not often. If we can actually get to level 20, then we get some real goodies. But I have no idea how far this game even gets as far as levels. Like, we may beat it at level 10. I guess we'll see. Alright. So we've got our class, our archetype. Right now he says, I just have a +1 in attacking. That ain't gonna cut it. Yeah! 18 strength. A dex of 13 allows us to get extra feats and things. But... so does an int of 13. Let's see. But we badly need Constitution, so gonna have to make some compromises. Like in tabletop, it's fine to just tank your charisma because, you know, you probably have a rogue or some party face to handle that. But in a computer game, you probably gotta be the one talking, so I can't tank charisma. I really don't want to tank anything in a computer game where I'll make lots of skill checks. But can the min-maxer in me be happy with just 16 strength? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Yeah, guess that's where I'm gonna have to be happy. Alright. He'll be a slightly attractive fighter. Racial bonus to strength, of course. Alright. Let's see. We've compressed the skills a little bit. That's for the best. Perception isn't always the best skill. Persuasion is important in computer games. Might as well be awesome at athletics. It's a freebie for someone as strong as us. Let's see, ability in general. Trickery. Disarm traps, open locks, etc. Stealth. We're just gonna accept that we're not gonna be stealthy. But we could have some knowledge. Knowledge world sounds very general. That sounds useful. Enables you to create or detect forgeries, decipher writing, identify monsters, and recall knowledge about geography, history, people, and places. Just broad enough to be handy. Cool. Alright. So, we're gonna go with that. Everything looks good. Now our feet. Weapon focus. Let's see if they have a co-pet. Ooh, I don't even know what an Earthbreaker is. But it sounds cool. We're gonna go with the standard greatsword, almost certainly, but let's look through. Long spear, doo-ba-doo, rapiers are fun, but like I said, we're two-handed. So, yeah. The Earthbreaker sounds cool. I'm sure it's a two-handed weapon, but greatswords are just classic. So, weapon focus, greatsword. Now we need power attack, because we're gonna be so good at hitting people. We can give up some chance to hit. Then we need dodge. Just standard, harder to hit. No one dislikes dodge. Sometimes there are better feats. Actually, yeah. Let's look at the feats. Okay, how do I unfeat? Okay. Cleaving finish sounds real good. Recommended. Not recommended. I guess I don't technically count as having power attack. That's fine. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, just dodge. Dodge is K.
I'll take care of it. Get it off me. Let us press on. This is my path.
My skills exceed yours.
I am superior!
Someone else would make better use of this.
Our time has come.
The pie sounds pretty good. I don't care what his birthday is. But what will his name be? I feel like naming him Titus. Sure, whatever. Titus. Someone probably knows what Final Fantasy all of those are from. Lawful good. 'Cause I'm just a good guy. I hate being mean to people, even in computer games. Alright, get 13 HP, not bad. Attack bonus. Well, once I have my greatsword in hand, that'll go up. Alright. When in doubt, save. Yes. The best advice ever for all games. A true mantra. Oh, on that note, it took a long time to load into the first screen of the game. Like, a surprisingly long time. I think the load times in this game might be an issue.
At the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
I'll stay quiet for some of these plot scenes.
Where are they? This is taking forever. It didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
So, if you're not into Pathfinder, this is one of the classic characters. She appears in the player's handbook as, and some of the adventure modules. When they mean barbarian, they mean her, basically.
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori sword lords run a premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Salimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
Thank you, thank you.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Clermont's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Rostov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder.
So, they want someone to do their dirty work for them, found up a nation, and they'll just say, yeah, we acknowledge you as a nation.
Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
I actually ran a one-shot module that was culminating in a conflict with the Stag Lord. It was one of the few TPKs I ever ran, so everyone died. It'll be nice to bring this to a more satisfying conclusion in this game. Let's pretend like we don't understand what they gained from it.
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around, or whatever it is you do.
This guy seems like an ass.
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
So, I get to be Baron,
I
right?
will, of course. I'm the leader of this team after all. Don't worry though, I'll make it worth your while to help me.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
If I may please answer the question. We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
Let's get more info on the Stag Lord.
That's a good point. As I see it, this Stag Lord already holds power over the region with confidence. Many noble bloodlines were started by bandits who just got lucky, weren't they?
Perhaps because we do have standards to maintain. This room has seen many celebrations of adventurers, and even those who just got lucky. But giving a noble title to a bandit lord? That's one thing that's never happened here, and it won't while I still breathe.
And what reward would you seek beyond a noble title and your own land?
We'll absorb the costs of preparing and equipping your expeditions.
Oh,
Once you
that's
return
nice.
victorious, Restov will also allocate you a significant sum to provide financial support for you to establish your country. Essentially, we'll help you build your capital. I hope such a reward is satisfactory.
Words, words, words. Significant, financial. I can't fill my belly with pretty words.
Of course, there will also
No one's
be
rubbing me the right way.
held in
Oh
your
well.
honor. All of Rostov's high society will gather to celebrate your feat.
Now you're talking.
Journey to another country. Kill hordes of bandits. We'll feed you. Cool.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Rostov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet, go, and return in triumph.
A little bit of ass kissing.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this Stag Lord a lesson?
You're cute.
Likewise. Actually, I also wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is Barons wear. It doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Seems like she already has a crush on us.
Damn, I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain.
You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother who heard about it from their friend who heard about it from their cousin, and so on. Adding a new batch of lies every time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly? Well, they probably had better bards who knew what barons were.
And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
Scythe Lady sounds pretty cool. But, yeah, I'll take lead.
Deal. Alright, I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
Am I invited? Let's see. Oh, people want to talk? Do. Earthbreaker, great sword. Oh yeah, you and me are gonna go far. Attack +5. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's find the way out. Or talk to Barbarian Lady. Or this guy. Alright, no one wants to talk. Surely doomed. Nah. Rest at the trading post or your capital to heal crippled characters. Wouldn't that be nice in real life? Just take a nap. Oh, my broken leg's better.
Help! Help!
Lindsay burst into your room. She looks scared. Her face is smeared with soot and she holds a weapon in her hands. What's going
The
on?
mansion's under attack. We need to help. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
We're going after regular bandits, so how the fuck did regular bandits get in on this? In a giant mansion in an Almeri Sword Lord's place. Combat happens in real time, so you can pause the game at any time to assess the situation and give orders to your companions. To pause or unpause the game, press space. Click an opponent in order to attack them. Most of the game's mechanics are based on the Pathfinder role-playing system, and use dice rolls to determine the results of an action. The most common die has 20 sides and is used for both attacks and checks. Initiative. When the battle starts, each combatant makes an initiative check. The higher their initiative, the earlier the character can act. Initiative scores can be viewed in the combat log. Combat's divided into rounds, with each round lasting 6 seconds. Attack roll. Attack is in a character's attempt to strike an opponent. The result of an attack roll depends on many factors: wielded weapons, the combatant's abilities, etc. Attack succeeds if the result of an attack roll equals or exceeds the target's armor class. Damage. The amount of damage dealt in the case of a successful attack depends on the weapon's stats and other factors, such as buff spells. Attack roll results and damage numbers can be found in the combat log. Yada yada.
Stand with me. We shall overcome.
Ooh. Good hit, Titus. Do I even have armor on? Scale mail, armor class 5. So yeah, my armor was better than that guy's. Bloodstone. Yeah, he won't need that stuff. Sorry, assassins are important, but loot is importanter. Jeez. Oh no. Old map of Astafan. Collect all. That's another good thing about playing high strength characters in these games. You can carry a lot of loot. It just makes inventory management simpler.
We will prevail.
Now, do I need to actively power attack? Fuck it. I'll figure it out.
Strike as one.
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it.
Be getting 16 twice in a row. I'm not sure if we're rolling damage or how that works.
Safe, sound and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory. Lady Jamandi is holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen lands. Speaking of dummies, take this ring, quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it.
The guy's awfully confident for someone who just got saved by, like, just 2 people. Alright, so we gotta Ring of Protection. Provides +1 armor. I'll just collect all these daggers.
I always have a second plan.
Okay.
I'm trusting you here.
Wait, why are
Can
you...
you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Okay, I guess you can just start the fight. They are capable of casting spells. Use the spell, click on its icon in the action panel. Clerics, druids, magi, paladins, rangers, and wizards. Spells are prepared in advance. Bards, inquisitors, and sorcerers use their spells several times per day, but their spell repertoire is limited. When a character acquires a new spell or ability, it automatically appears in the first free slot on their action panel. Cool. These characters have usable abilities which may be limited to a certain number of charges. To use an ability, click on its icon in the action panel. Alright. Attack of opportunity. Casting spells next to people gets you stabbed. Tactical time flow by holding down unknown. While the game is paused, you can make time move slowly for better combat control. That sounds important, so I'm going to need to do that binding. Let's do that now. Menu. Options. Controls. Slow time. Shift plus space or V. Let's test it out. No. Okay. So, let's get some spells ready. Daze. Takes no actions. Sounds awesome. Will use. Demoralize. You can use your Persuasion or Intimidate skill to cause an opponent to become shaken for a number of rounds. let's see. It's quite a bit of stuff to read. But does it tell us exactly what shaken is in this game? Doesn't look like it does in the spell description anyway. Ear-piercing scream. Dazed for 1 round as well. Plus 1d6 of damage, which isn't impressive. But the dazed spell we can use all day, every day, because it's a level 0 cantrip. So let's prep that up. Alright, oh, you're a wizard. You have evocation spells, magic missile. Acid splash is pathetic, ray of frost. All the evocation cantrips are useless. It looks like you have more range, or you're just further up. So have you dazed that guy. And you're going to hit him in the face. Okay, 13. So damage is rolled.
We shall overcome.
We need out of our story.
Did you just miss with acid splash? I'm so disappointed. Just missed a couple times in a row. You might count as having partial cover. Ooh. That was satisfying. Let's see. Each character has a certain number of hit points. Yeah, we understand hit points. Character's HP value can drop into negative numbers. A character can survive some negative hit points, but if their amount becomes equal to their constitution score, the character dies. To resurrect them, you'll need a special spell. To restore lost hit points, you can use healing spells, potions of rest. Healing potions can be bought from merchants or obtained as trophies after combat. Healing spells are accessible to the following classes: Bard, Druid, Cleric, Inquisitor, Paladin, and Ranger. To use items such as scrolls or potions and rods, open a character's inventory and place them in the quick slots on their belts. Okay, turn to the main screen and click the belt button on the action panel to access these items. There we go, the belts. So what are you? That's where my power attack is. Sweet. Okay.
I stand ready.
He's just a rib cage now. Oh, look at that. They're giving us potions like I got hurt. I like how you AoE loot. I need to set up some kind of auto follow. Alright. Triangle formation. Big guy up front. Looks like they took big guy up front as just a suggestion. Ah, customize the formation. Excellent. Oh no, everyone's dead. All the easier to loot you. I promise I'm lawful good. Fishies. Cooking Almanac of the Inner Sea. I'll read that later. How much can I carry? Medium encumbrance. I mean, it makes sense, but... that doesn't mean I'm stopping. Alright, lady, do you have cleave?
Defeat is not an option.
Alright, Titus, go in, kill people. What was your name again? Lindsay. Lindsay, you can... yeah, just demoralize someone. Tell him he's a cunt. His mother never loved him. And, yeah, now's a good time for an actual magic missile. Go! Wow, those guys are bitches.
Oh, you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down. Blood for Gorum!
Barbarians.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
At least we've got diverse opinions here.
Therefore I became righteous. Does it mean whatever I do now becomes right because I am righteous?
Is it really assassinating when you've got a whole force? This is just an assault. Ooh. I'm suddenly a lot less interested in fighting them. Let's not tangle with that. Not at level 1. Fresh Giant deals 58 damage to guard. Yup. 14d6. I've got 13 HP. Even if he rolled all ones, he would kill me. Huh. It's not letting us puss out of this fight. Alright. Or maybe it is. Door is conveniently collapsed. Let's save again. Dexterity skill check. If multiple characters are selected, the character with the highest skill bonus performs the action. Convenient. Some skill checks like trap disarming can be attempted multiple times. Others, like unlocking doors or spotting hidden things, can only be retried after a character raises their skill rank. But at least you can try it again later. Some items and spells can give a character bonus to a skill check, but applying this bonus doesn't give you a chance to retry a failed check. That's important. Glad I read that.
Anything else?
Stand with me.
Serves you right.
We shall overcome.
And here you see an excellent example of low-level combat, where everyone misses repeatedly. And they're really gonna emphasize travel weight and stuff. Get travel speed, fatigue period. Gonna have to hit a town and start selling all this shit.
Applause, please.
Hey,
I will guide us.
the armory. Now it's time to really flex our muscles, see how much we can carry. Nice. Alright, we'll start small.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
Our first moral conundrum. And as much as I like loot, I also like being a good guy. So no.
How would she know it was us and not the assassins? Unless someone planned on telling her.
Don't drag me into this. You do what you want, but I'm not taking a single coin.
Alright, we will take that smaller chest first. Breastplate can't be equipped by this character. The fuck are you talking about?
I will not falter.
Of course the fighter can equip it. Ooh, banded mail. Okay. But yeah. We've gotten to heavy encumbrance, which is no bueno. So now we'll need to move some items to other characters. Which we will do. Is this spread? Everyone seems to have access to the same items. May I have to drop some stuff then? Oh, that's a shame. Okay, so we've got Scale Mill currently providing us 7 armor. Because although it says 5 for the armor class, we have 2 dexterity, and that allows the full 2 to be applied. So this would be slightly better armor. It's got 7, only allows 1 dexterity of our 2. So we lose out on that, but the total armor is 8. Total armor here is also 8. So it's really more a matter of, but this has a -6 armor check penalty. This has a -4 armor check penalty, making this overall slightly better. Okay, this is 45 pounds and only 7 gold. We can drop this. 62 gold's kind of a big deal. So is 100 gold. Ooh, a masterwork mace? Ooh, baby. Let's see, 4 pounds, 10 pounds. Alright, the padded armor is close to useless. But let's make sure the other guys have armor. Come on, you can handle the 5% arcane spell failure chance. At least I. Alright, let's get rid of all this padded armor. Now we can walk again. So with the way the stash is shared, it'll be nice to have a party with at least one other high strength character.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. Hello, it's me, Jathal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with...
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
Undead are actually kind of a pain, since you have to have, like, harm spells instead of cure light wounds to help them if they get hurt.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like we can have a total of 6 people. That should help our carry weight too. Okay, so basically people make perception checks, they'll find traps, and then you can walk up to disable the trap with trickery.
How curious. Request. Speak.
So she... What even class is she? The Ominous Alliance? She is an elf from Qin who is not quite alive. The elves exiled from their kingdom for terrible deeds. Search for a new home and a new patron has brought her to our leader's banner. She pays little heed to her companions, and when she does, she behaves as if she's ready to bite their heads off. She gives me the creeps. Let's hope our enemies are just as frightened. Okay. Aria's Masterwork Scythe. That's cool, but... Ah, here we go. Inquisitor. She's good at perception, but she's actually quite bad at trickery. A sorcerer with no equal. He's a powerful sorcerer who can burn any enemy to a crisp with a flick of his finger. Or 1d3 damage worth. Unfortunately, his power is matched only by his arrogance. I wonder, why is power always given to such self-satisfied people? I think all these descriptions are written by the illustrious Heroes Chronicler and Bard, Lindsay. I'm Lindsay, the author of the book you, my dear reader, hold in your hands. I once studied at the Academy of the Arts in Pitex, but I decided that a real bard doesn't belong within the suffocating walls of some school. I instead set off to find a hero, one worthy of being praised throughout the ages. And that's how I came to chronicle Titus Auroch's journey to the Stolen Lands, and all that's happened afterwards. Let's see. What's this? Oh, the power attack. Let's see. My trickery, -2. Hers, +7. Alright. We know who's disabling traps. Let's
Anything is possible.
throw our tiny, cute girl into the trap.
Applause, please.
Let us not hesitate.
Excellent.
I see something.
Even more traps.
I wrote
Okay.
it like I saw it.
And we're learning how sometimes people walk into things if you don't have everything selected.
And Lindsay was called for.
Take 3.
Anything else?
Oh, and is she... Let's see, she's got +4 to hit, which is pretty good. 6 to 12 damage, which is solid. AC 18. Yeah, we can put her on the front lines. So let's do that. And save again. Scrolls, nice. That scroll of bless may come in handy soon. Okay, guess we're going this way instead.
We will prevail.
Okay,
You deserved it.
this looks like somewhat pointless conflict. Oof. God, blowing people up into skeletons is fun. No. Stuff that's worth 1 gold can stay. A rusty horseshoe. Whatever. Silver disc. But there's a catch somewhere in here. These are probably related to something in another room.
Attack!
You cannot stand against me.
This ends you.
Help the wounded dwarf. This guy? Oh, the guy who was so sure he was gonna die.
Lotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
Yeah. I'll just give him a healing potion. Fuck you.
Too late. Forgive me. Oblivion is calling.
Alright. You're fine,
You're
dude.
wrong. Who would know better than I the severity of my own wounds? I can feel the last drops of vital force leaving me. How rude, speaking to a dying man that way. Look, I can't even move. What? It can't be. But I'm gravely wounded. I can't even stand on my own 2 feet. Watch. It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my God, not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Aaron is at your service.
I am not sure how useful you will be, sir. But let's check you out. Oh, your text is negative. You got chainmail. You'd be better off with banded mail. Let's see. You've got a heavy mace. But we have... No, but it's a light mace. And we had the tower shield, but we tossed it because it was heavy as fuck. Welp. Oh well. We'll take the dwarf as is. Oh, and the dwarf can be up here with the other frontliners. I'm gonna see if I can figure out more to do with these statues. Okay, so we have 2 down there. And 4 up here. I expect there to be a hint in one of the paintings, but they all look like generic landscapes. Wait a minute. Go see if I can get them all to raise their sword. I think that's what we're going for here.
We march ahead. Without a doubt.
Pretty close.
I will guide us. Our path leads on. Forwards.
I apologize if the answer is obvious to some of you guys. I'll just be sitting here puzzling this out a bit. It's nice that I can see through walls. Check out these guys.
Without a doubt.
To both these swords down, those 2 are linked. They rise together. Let's see. This guy and that guy are linked. Back one is linked to 3 of them. There's always one. I'm gonna try and get it so that all of these guys have their swords up, but the guys in the bottom room have their swords down. Then I can just touch. Oh. I could just get all their swords down. Accidentally. Welp. I swear I'm smart, guys. Maybe. Ooh. So what do we get? A carved urn, a shining scale, 10 gold. Another 5 gold. An empty notebook. And, ooh, there we go. The wand of magic missiles. But it only has 11 charges. And it's a caster level 1. That's better off getting sold. A, like, 4/5 depleted level 1 caster level wand. Yeah, I'm just gonna sell it. Especially if its value goes down with each use. Might be good to cast it once just to test that property. Yep, formations. Been playing with that. Hey guards. Now look at all these guards standing around like useless lumps.
You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere.
Yes, they are. Many of them.
Yes, sir. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi. No, we'll manage. I've got my best people here. Those who still live. Your place is by Lady Eldori's side.
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
Well, just tell me where to go.
We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway. May Abadar keep you safe.
Well, they probably mean this fire. Oh. This is interesting. Some game events play out as illustrated book episodes. The decisions you make during these episodes can have a drastic impact on the development of the game's plot. As with dialogue, you will often need to make various skill checks during these episodes. Depending on the circumstances, sometimes you will need to choose one of your party members to perform an action, and sometimes an action will be automatically performed by the characters with a high skill bonus. And so our adventure started, earlier and much more tragic than we had expected. The whole team who'd gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls led by Titus Orak, and not at all by that scoundrel Tartusio, no matter what he might have imagined of himself. Jamandi Aldori was waiting for us, but to get to her we'd have to march through fire, literally! As we approached the burning building, we... Let's see, he said the primary focus would be on smoke, but let's drench ourselves. Prudence is the key to victory. Before moving through the fire, we thoroughly wet our clothes and hair. After that, we... Okay, then we can run inside. It was a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the walls behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible crackling sound, blocking the way back. And while we may not have planned on going back if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs, and our eyes watered from the smoke. But Titus Arok led us stubbornly through the flames. Old Tartusio did nothing useful at all. Man, I love our bard. We'd made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in that calm setting, I'd been stunned by her beauty, but now, amid the smoke and flames, she looked like a celestial avenger. Sensing some, bi-curiosity. An armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. Or full-on bisexuality? She held a burned, barely living guard in her arm. "There are 2 more," she shouted as she passed us by. "They are wounded. Help me pull them out." Tartusio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Titus Arduk. Shit, I don't have 9 athletics. I'm buff. I've got all the skill points. Oh wait, no. I probably just have to roll a 1 or 2 to get to that athletics. Alright. This'll be easy. Succeeded at athletics check. Saving the poor fellows didn't take long. Together we lifted them up and carried them away from the fire. Only then did Valerie pause to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. "Thank you, that was truly noble of you," she said. "And now, let us rush to Lady Aldori's aid." Ensuring the guards we'd rescued were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall. Alright, so, first storybook. Pretty successful. But one of my characters is fatigued. Oh, the newest one, Allery. This is just one of the negative conditions that can affect you during the game. To notify that your character is under the effect of the condition, a symbol will appear near their portrait.
Don't hesitate.
Just level 1? Just got a ton of HP. That shouldn't be possible. Should get 12 from her hit die. Another 4 there. That'd be 16. She must have the toughness feat for the extra 3 HP. Her reliable comrade in battle, proud Valerie rejected her destiny as a paladin of Shilin, instead leaving the order behind to find her own way in life. Her loyalty to our cause is only matched by her divine beauty. True, she can be a touch arrogant at times, but I always feel safe when she's around. Like she's a rock I can cling to. So sweet. I don't know if it's wholesome though. There might just be a lot of sexual tension there. And it looks like she is lawful neutral. I was hoping she would be good. Negative 16 in trickery, negative 16 in stealth. Yeah. That tower shield. Ah, there she is. She is a tower shield specialist. But does it say? Yeah, the toughness feat. There we go. Called it. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna cut the episode here. I will see you guys next time.